Hey, excuse me. Welcome back to Pokesoo channel. And hey, this guitar is available. It's all solid wood. Retail is I think around $949, $975, something like that. I sell it for $699. It's all solid wood. It sounds beautiful. It sounds like a $2,500 really good one. You know, Gibson acoustic. If you could find a good one, this is a lot of value. Like I said, $699. It sounds. This one's nicely set up. Nice soaking patterns. But hey, I want a little free instruction here. This is Dadgad. And I want to talk a little bit. You know, this is a constant learning experience. I don't care how great of a guitar player you are, or whatever level you are. You know, we're constantly learning, and that's what makes it exciting and fun. And there's certain people. I'm going to be 62 in March. There's certain people that really have influenced me. You know, lots of different great players: Paco de la Thea, John McLaughlin. You know, Al Di Meola, Alan Holdsworth, Michael Hedges has been a huge influence on me. You know, Borelli LeGrin, huge influence. People like Michael Hedges and Borelli LeGrin have really influenced me to continue to learn and reach for new heights and dig deep within to be more of a composer, especially Michael Hedges. You know, Pierre Ben-Susan. And then you got people like, you know, Larry Carlton, Lee Ritenour, people like that are very cool as well. But I think my greatest inspiration has come from, you know, and then jazzy players. Obviously, Joe Pass. I studied with Joe Pass for a while. He was a huge influence. I mean, there's so many great, you know, anytime I hear anybody that plays with real heart and soul, it's inspirational to me. But, you know, I really hate to compare art like you compare, you know, a basketball player or how high you can high jump. But, you know, there's certain people kind of that don't just set the bar, they are the bar, like Michael Hedges and Borelli LeGrin. Just unbelievable. I mean, Borelli LeGrin was playing Django, you know, Borelli LeGrin was playing Django Reinhardt note for note at 7, 8 years old. He was in a gypsy family, and just incredible. He can play bass like Jaco Pastorius. He plays acoustic, he plays electric. Check out some of his electric playing on YouTube. I mean, he does a solo that I don't care who you are. I mean, Larry Carlton, Lee Ritenour, people like that could watch the solo and really learn. You know, Borelli LeGrin is the bar in many ways, just like Michael Hedges is the bar. They don't set the bar, they are the bar for acoustic. You know, there's a lot of guys that do all the tapping and whatever, you know, but, you know, Michael Hedges had the soul and just unbelievable. But anyway, so I want to talk about, you know, playing in Dadgad and alter tunings a little bit. By the way, I spent a lot of time studying classical guitar, working on, you know, Villalobos and concert level classical to help my acoustic playing, which transfers over to steel string and alter tunings. So if you're really serious about being a great player, that's my suggestion. And also my suggestion is don't get so hung up in all the tapping and hitting and all that. Think more about the composition. You can go to guitarladder.com, listen to me play Gray's Mountain, guitarladder.com. There's some samples from my CD. Listen to me play Gray's Mountain or Blues Truck. I think it's more about the composition. I think a little too many people get a little too hung up on tapping and hitting and all that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that shouldn't be the most dominant factor of your composition. Okay. But anyway, altered tuning. So and it's, you know, simple exercises with your right hand, like just going like, is very effective. Okay. Simple things, okay? And like I said, exploring chord simple forms like this. Let me move up a little bit here. Simple forms. See, I like a little tapping. Add. Try to mix up like chords with single note patterns, and it's pretty easy to do in Dadgad. You know, you can just kind of use your ear and everything. So when you play a chord form, go ahead and you know, start adding simple things. Okay, it doesn't have to be complex. Okay, but it just adds so much to it. And then there's simple things you can do like this, and I will just call this kind of a Michael Hedges style stuff. And like I said, he's been a huge inspiration to me. I don't think anybody ever will come even close to what that guy did as an artist. Just unbelievable. That guy was deep, man. He was deep. Nobody will ever come close to that, you know. Just such an inspiration. But to get some of that kind of Hedges style, things like that. No, I'm just doing this form like this with a couple of fingers here. Hear that? So you do the form, and then you do a little single note pattern. You hammer back on here, okay? So it's a combination of working on the forms and then maybe mix it up. And it's obviously it's a finger style, and you know, by learning how to do a chord, you just like a chord form, and then you can resolve. But you know, learning how to do a chord form and then a little single note phrase to go with it, and then come back and hammer on. So you have something like this. Okay, so. Same thing up here. Experiment with different patterns. So, I mean, Dadgad can be a lot of fun. For a long time, I was using the B string as a C, and that was kind of cool. But my wife's a great player, Diana Zook. You can YouTube her, Google her, whatever. She's a great songwriter and a great guitar player, too. She kind of got me into Dadgad. There's so many interesting little... You can come up with nice little things like this. But the main point I'm trying to make in this video is just start experimenting with the chords and then a little single note phrase. And then hammer back on and try to make it sweet. You know, don't worry about just playing a million notes. It's got to be a combination. I mean, sometimes I'll do something like, you know, a little faster or whatever, but the main thing I'm trying to share in this video is playing a little sweeter. Kind of getting that Michael Hedges sweetness in there. It's a beautiful style to play in. So have fun with that. Have fun with these chord forms. You can try these. This guitar is available, $6.99. It sounds unbelievable. Like I said, if you could use a great guitar, seriously, this is no bullshit. This guitar sounds as good, if not better, than a Gibson you could pay $2,000 or more for. It just sounds incredible. It's got great silking patterns, the little thin lines that go across. I'm not sure if you can see those. They're a little tough to show up in camera angle sometimes, but there's all these little thin lines that go across. This has a great setup. It just sounds incredible. It really does. right, so enjoy that little mini lesson, and if you're interested in really taking your guitar playing and composing to new heights, invest the $199 in the Guitar Ladder system. It works. It's very powerful. It teaches the subconscious mind. You can read testimonials at guitarladder.com. It's a 6-year membership, over 200 lessons that download right to your computer. I email you attachments, chord diagrams, whatnot. It's really thousands of hours have gone into it, and it's a very powerful system. It works. It's what you're looking for in terms of taking, getting a lot more out of your practice time. You'll take a quantum leap. You really will. You can read testimonials at guitarladder.com. If you want to order it, go ahead and just go to steves@guitars.com and order it on the homepage, $199. It really is a huge value. It's like getting thousands of dollars of high quality guitar instruction for $199. All right, have a good day, everybody. Let's keep the positive faith. Ciao.